Howdy folks, Daniel Rubino here with Windows Phone Central. Today I have a sneak peek for you of MonsterUp Adventures, the sequel to MonsterUp, one of the original jumper games on Windows Phone. This game is made by Karios, should be in the marketplace within the next few days. Really outstanding game. The original game was just a jumper, how high you can go was the goal. Of course, there are cool twists to it. Adventures, though, is a much more fully featured game. In that sense, there are actual levels to complete. There are occasional bosses to fight. There are gems and coins to collect, things to unlock, monsters to buy, you name it, it has it. And the graphics and music, of course, are still totally outstanding. Play, settings, info, score loop. Let's go to settings real quick. Music, sounds, vibration, dynamic, and beta. Dynamic means you can jump across the screen, of course, so you can jump over to the right and appear on the left, which is kind of a cool twist. 3D beta, I'll show you in a few moments what that looks like. Basically, it adds 3D platforms. It's kind of cool, though. Hit play. Go over here, select your games. You can have multiple ones going on. Be careful that X is one thing I don't like. If you hit that X right now, it deletes your game. It doesn't even warn you, it just deletes it. It'd be nice to have a confirmation there because I accidentally deleted one of my games before. But other than that, pretty cool. Going to play. Here we go. Here's the main function of the game. I'm going to zoom in there for a few seconds. This is your map. You jump around, go to these different levels. In order to go to the next one, you have to complete the previous. There are monsters floating around up there. Those are bosses you have to basically fight. Now the bosses aren't too hard, but it adds an interesting twist. I kind of actually really like it. We'll go over to the shop. So as you collect jewels, you can go through here and buy new monsters. Why would you want to do that? Because they each have cool little powers. Like this guy has a slingshot. This guy has a magnet. I actually have him. And what you do as you're jumping around, you just press on the screen and it'll activate that. Why do you want a magnet? Because he pulls in more jewels for you. Pretty convenient if you're into collecting that stuff, so you can buy more monsters and features. So each one though has like unique abilities. This guy teleports. This guy creates a temporary platform. So pretty cool twist there. I really like it. You have your jewels down here. You can even get redeem codes, which are probably good for contests. Let's head to a level right now. We'll hit start. It's going to be a little bit difficult for me to play this while filming, but we'll give it a go. So just like every jumper game, you control it just by moving the phone back and forth. You get your little springboards. Now this monster I'm using, there's a jewel. His power is slow motion. So let's see if we can do that. See how I did that? Which is pretty convenient if you're going to make that split decision of where to go. So this is the game. Those spike boards will kill you instantly. And what's kind of cool about collecting the jewels, if you were to temporarily fall, it's sort of like Sonic, where you'll throw your jewels out, but you'll survive. So you can recapture some of those jewels. You won't get them all back, but it kind of buys you time. So you at least get like sort of a free life if you were to fall. In fact, let me sacrifice myself here. Okay, that one case it didn't actually work, but it does do that sometimes. Oh, here's a cool thing, test your luck. So we get this little Wheel of Fortune feature here, which is kind of nice. So you spin it around, go again. Eventually I swear I'll land on something. There we go. So I get 10 free jewels. That happens like every few games. Kind of a nice little twist to sort of keep you motivated to keep playing. Now, as you're playing, you probably might not have seen it, and I'll show you in a second. I'm going to enable that 3D though to show you quickly what that's like. But as you're playing, you'll see a little graph on the side. That actually shows you how far you have to go, because each level takes probably about between 5 and 9 minutes to complete, because you actually have to get to the top in order to finish. And in that sense, like I said, it's not your straight up jumper game, because now you actually have to complete it. It's not just how high you can go. So there's an ending to this. So now we're on the 3D version. And as you're going to look at those platforms, you can kind of see how there has 3D animation. The jewels are animated too and spin around. It gives a nice twist to the game. I like this 3D platform stuff. It may be dependent on your hardware, how well it renders, but overall on this phone, it's doing very well, obviously. So that is MonsterUp Adventures. Like I said, I really like it. It's a lot of fun. This actually feels like a proper, full game now. And in that sense, it keeps you very excited and motivated to play it. The harder levels get very difficult and will definitely keep you busy, if not very frustrated. MonsterUp Adventures should be in the marketplace though within the next few days. We'll keep you posted on pricing and availability. But there you go. Take care, everybody.